guys, it's Ishani, aka Total Makeup Junkie 101. So a couple of weeks ago, I filmed an anti-haul video where I talked about a specific makeup palette that I was not going to be purchasing. Let's just roll the clip right here, just so you guys can see how against this palette I actually was. Okay, I'm gonna be the first to say, I feel like Too Faced sometimes nails it. They nail their launches, they nail the launch dates, and they nail the product quality. And then sometimes they just miss. We've talked about this, guys. Nobody wants pressed glitters in palettes. So if you get rid of the 4 glitter shadows, you have yet another neutral eyeshadow palette. Honestly, the only unique thing about this is the pressed glitter, but nobody wanted that. Like, nobody asked for that. So yeah, you could see I really wasn't into it. I really wasn't interested in trying it. I really wasn't going to try it. But the day that I posted that anti-haul video, I went and checked my mailbox, and Too Faced actually sent me their entire Pretty Rich makeup collection, including the palette that I just ranted about. But the day I got this package in the mail, I posted on my Instagram stories if you guys were actually interested in seeing a video, because even though I had no intentions of trying this collection or testing any of the products, I had them. I mean, Too Faced sent them to me, which I am very, very appreciative of. The poll I put up on my Instagram stories overwhelmingly was positive, that you guys did actually want to see a review, a full swatch video on this collection. Today, you guys are going to get my honest opinion after having tested this out. I also have the 3 highlighters that are included in this collection. There's a handful of lip glosses, which you guys know I've been super into lip gloss lately. We've got a new makeup brush, we've got a Better Than Sex mascara, and then we have the infamous Glow Job face mask. This is another product that I've included in an anti-haul. So if you guys want to know my honest thoughts on this entire collection, just keep watching. The first product available in this collection that we're going to quickly talk about is the Too Faced Glow Job Glitter Face Mask. This is the box that it comes in, and then this is the actual tub packaging. The shade that this is in is called Disco Glow. I assume they have a couple different shades. I'll be totally honest, I'm just gonna be talking off the top of my head or kind of out of my ass for this part of the video because I haven't actually tried it. Yes, I clearly own it. However, there's something really stopping me from trying this, and that is honestly the glitter that's in here. Skincare is not supposed to have chunks of glitter. I understand that the glitter face mask trend, I mean, it's trendy, it's gimmicky, it's cute, it's very Instagrammable, but at the end of the day, I want my skincare to actually be good for my skin. Glitter is just little particles of plastic. When you take little particles of plastic and rub them on your skin, you're just kind of damaging the top layer of your skin. So for me, this is just not something that I personally want to try. I will go ahead and read you guys a little description on what this face mask is supposed to do for those of you guys who are interested in trying it. This exfoliating formula lifts away dull, tired skin. It leaves the skin looking smooth and radiant. It creates the perfect base for skin that's makeup ready, and it is infused with real diamond powder for the most luxurious glitter experience ever. You get 1.69 fluid ounces of this product. Is it just me, or do I feel like Too Faced purposefully didn't round the 69 up to 70? Just saying. But for 1.69 fluid ounces, this is $42, which is very expensive. The next product we're going to go ahead and discuss is the Too Faced Pretty Rich Diamond Light eyeshadow palette. This palette retails for $49, and you're getting 16 different eyeshadows in here. This is the box that the palette comes in, and then this is the actual palette itself. I will say that the palette is not very travel friendly necessarily. I mean, it's bulky, it looks like a jewelry box, it's got a little heart here. The top is almost like lightly cushioned, definitely more for an aesthetic purpose. It's not necessarily a practical packaging, but I think it's cute. The palette itself is magnetic. There is a pretty tiny mirror up here at the top. And like I said, you're getting 16 different eyeshadows. I had 2 main critiques about this palette. Number 1, the fact that this is just yet another neutral eyeshadow palette. I mean, it is a neutral palette with a pop of color. You do have kind of like a bluey purple and then some kind of pinky tones, but overall, it's neutral. We've seen this color scheme a million times over. And then my other complaint about this palette is the pressed glitters. I will preach this fact until I'm blue in the face, but nobody wants pressed glitter gel eyeshadows in an eyeshadow palette. Not when we have about a million other ways to apply glitter that are infinitely easier, that last a lot better than this. The liquid glitter formula, like the Stila Glitter and Glow. That formula is super easy to use. You can use them as shadow toppers. They dry down, they set, glitter doesn't go everywhere. That's essentially the easiest way to use a glitter, in my opinion. Let's not take a product that's already pretty difficult to use. I mean, glitter isn't the easiest product on this planet to use, and make it even trickier. Like, this is not needed. Before we talk about the texture of the shadows in this palette, let me go ahead and jump into full palette swatches so you can see how all 16 of these shadows swatch on my arm. Here are the first 2 rows in the palette swatched. From left to right, we have Diamonds for Breakfast, which is a pressed glitter. It's Designer, Fancy That, Filthy Rich, Clutch Your Pearls, Princess Cut, Diamond Glitterati, which is another pressed glitter, and Highly Selective. And then here are the 3rd and 4th rows in the palette. From left to right, we have Fluent in Diamonds, which is a pressed glitter. It's Cashmere, Don't Care at All, Oh That's Rich, Coal Under Pressure, Silver Spoon, Set the Jewel Tone, and Diamond Life, which is also a pressed glitter. Too Faced description of this palette says, this captivating collection of 16 ultra luxe shades of vivid glitters, creamy mattes, opulent shimmers, and precious pearls can be layered in infinite ways to mimic the multifaceted beauty of real diamonds. The 4 diamond-shaped pressed gel glitter shadows allow for self-adhesion to minimize glitter fallout so your eyes stay dazzling with breathtaking intensity. Okay, so let's talk about the different textures that are in this palette. First of all, let's just talk about the pressed glitter gel formula. We've got 4 of those shadows in this palette. When these are swatched, they look really, really pretty. The opacity of glitter that you can get out of these is really nice. However, this is literally chunky, gritty glitter in a clear gel, slightly sticky base. If you're planning on using this formula on your eyelids, which I feel like is probably the way most people would use it, you definitely have to layer it over another color, another shadow, a base color. Because the shadow is in that clear gel, it's basically like a creamy glitter shadow that never dries down. So when it's on your eyelid, at least I've experienced this every single time I've used these pressed glitter gel shadows, I'll put the glitter on my eyelid like you can see here, but every time that I wear them throughout the day, they start transferring up into this area. I also do get glitter fallout underneath my eyes throughout the day. The best way I found to apply the glitter shadows is just using your finger and just lightly packing it on. I personally don't find myself gravitating towards glitter on a daily basis. It's definitely more of a special occasion type thing for me, and so on those rare special occasions where I decide to use glitter, I won't be using these. Let's go ahead and talk about the matte eyeshadow formula that's in this palette. You're only getting 4 matte shadows. We've got this one, this one, this one, and this dark brown. The mattes are really, really nice. They're very, very pigmented. They're very smooth. They're blendable. And then finally, let's discuss the shimmers or the metallic shades in here. These metallic colors are so hit and miss. I mean, you'll have some shimmer shadows like this one, which is really, really pretty, but it is kind of flaky and kind of chunky. I have that shade on the inner corners of my eyes today. Once you get it on, it's very beautiful. But then you've got the one next to it, which is this really pretty rose gold with some kind of golden shimmer specks. This shadow doesn't show up to save your freaking life. I could not get this shadow to hardly show up in a swatch, let alone when I used it on my eyes. This black shadow is essentially a matte black with those kind of shimmer specks in it. Once you start blending the shimmer specks, they basically go away. Honestly, I'm not really crazy about any of the shimmers in this palette. There are some that are really pretty, like this kind of pinky coppery shade. This is the shade I have all over my eyelids underneath this glitter color. The amount of effort I have to put into this palette to get a nice look, I honestly couldn't recommend this palette. I mean, if you're looking for a neutral eyeshadow palette, there are so many other ones on the market that are so much better. I personally think the packaging is really stunning, but that's kind of where my excitement ends with this. So everything that I said in my anti-haul video, I pretty much agreed with now that I have been using the palette. I did want to go ahead and show you guys a side-by-side of the Pretty Rich palette next to the original Too Faced chocolate bar. Honestly, when I saw the color scheme in here, it basically just looked like a super saturated version of the colors that were in here. And hopefully here, now that you're looking at them side by side, you can see kind of what I mean. I mean, again, both neutral palettes with a pop of kind of bluey purple. It does have some burgundies, some pinks. If you like the color scheme in the chocolate bar, you'll probably enjoy the color scheme in here. But as far as textures, I wasn't impressed. Moving on, let's go ahead and discuss the 3 shades of the Too Faced Diamond Light highlighters. The packaging of these, again, super, super cute. Not exactly the most practical, but it does come in this box, which opens up like an engagement ring box. And then the actual highlighter packaging is very similar to the eyeshadow palette. It just opens up like a freaking jewelry box. How cute is that? I've definitely said it before, but Too Faced packaging is just some of the most well thought through, really adorable packaging. I mean, the theme is just followed through the whole collection so well. Each of these highlighters holds 12 grams of product, which is a lot of highlighter, but you are paying $34 for each of these. Here are swatches of all 3 shades of the Too Faced Diamond Light highlighter. From left to right, we have Diamond Fire, Fancy Pink Diamond, and Canary Diamond. According to Too Faced, this prismatic highlighter is infused with real crushed diamond powder and light reflecting pearls for extra luxe sparkle. These are artisan made and hand poured, so every highlighter is one of a kind. The highlighter is supposed to mimic the diamond fire glow of a real diamond in its purest form. Those are some pretty bold claims. Now, I will tell you guys, 2 of the 3, in my opinion, have the same formula, whereas this one, Canary Diamond, has a different finish to it. You could probably tell that in the swatches, but these 2, Diamond Fire and Fancy Pink Diamond, to me just seem like a pretty typical metallic highlighter. It's very, very beautiful on the skin. It is reflective, but it's nothing over the top. It definitely doesn't give you the metallic effect as something like a powder gelée highlighter or an Ofra highlighter. Still really, really beautiful, but definitely not the most intense highlighter I've ever used. Now, Canary Diamond is a little different. This one is a little flakier in formula, and this one definitely has some slight, I want to almost say glitter specks in it that give it this really interesting duochrome finish. I mean, in certain lights it looks peachy orange, in certain lights it almost looks green, in certain lights it looks gold. This one is super beautiful. If I had gone into store and swatched them, Canary Diamond 100% would have been thrown into my basket. So this is one I would have happily purchased myself. I'm very, very happy with it. These other 2, I could kind of take them or leave them. They're pretty, they're a unique concept. I do like the packaging, but I wouldn't say either of the colors or the final effect on the skin is necessarily knocking my socks off. Now, to go along with the highlighters, Too Faced did also release this highlighting brush. This is called the Diamond Light highlighting brush, and you can see it's got these pink synthetic bristles on it. Very, very, very cute. And the actual handle looks like a gemstone. How beautiful is that? I love that it's clear and it kind of comes to a point. It is a really, really beautiful brush. Too Faced claims this to be the ultimate highlighting brush created with a unique faceted dome head that lays down the perfect amount of pigment for precise payoff and easy blending. This brush is completely cruelty-free. They call these bristles their teddy bear hair, so that just means they're synthetic bristles. Just based on first impressions, it is very, very soft, and I feel like the brush brush is just kind of a typical synthetic small domed brush. I think it's one of those brushes that's nice to have. It's really pretty to look at, but at the end of the day, for $30, I don't think it's necessary. Next up, I'm going to quickly talk about the Better Than Sex and Diamonds mascara. We've all heard of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is the version they launched for this collection. It's essentially the exact same mascara, same formula, same brush, same tube, but it is a little bit dressed up with all of these little diamondy looking things on it. I'm gonna rant about the name of this just for a quick second. Better Than Sex and Diamonds. Can we just take a moment to understand what Too Faced is claiming this mascara to do? Is this mascara better than sex? No. Is this mascara better than diamonds? No. Is this mascara better than sex and diamonds? Hell no. Okay, so now that we've got that whole thing out of the way, I do really like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. My biggest issue with it is that on me, it flakes. It does give me really nice length, really nice volume. It makes my lashes super black. I like it, but throughout the day, it flakes on me. And for me, that's a no-go. Oh, and this mascara retails for $24, which is the same price as the original one. This one is just dressed up, as you can see. And then the final product in the collection are 6 shades of this new lip gloss formula that Too Faced is calling the Rich and Dazzling High Shine Sparkling Lip Gloss. This is what the outer box looks like. It does have the name of the shade as well as an approximate sticker color label on the top. And then this is what the actual packaging of the gloss looks like. It is very, very pretty. A little gaudy in my opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong. The whole collection is a little gaudy. The actual applicator is one of those flat, double-sided felt tip applicators. Each of these glosses retails for $21 and you are getting 0.25 fluid ounces of product. So as I said, there are 6 different shades of these. One of the 6 shades, this one called Social Butterfly, is actually a collaboration between Too Faced and a girl named Jordan Woods. I don't know who Jordan Woods is. I should probably look her up. Oh wow, she is very, very pretty. I don't know exactly who she is, but she has almost 7 million followers on Instagram. So apparently she's someone that I should know. I just don't. But regardless, the one that she collaborated with, it does have like her signature kind of etched on the front in hot pink. So here are swatches of all 6 of the lip glosses Too Faced has in this collection. From left to right, we have the shades All the Stars, Sunset Crush, Pretty Penny, Social Butterfly, which is the Jordan Woods collab, Raisin the Roof, and 401k. So according to Too Faced, they say sparkle and shine with each twinkling shade of this high shine gloss that brings dimension to the lips with an innovative, cushiony, and comfortable texture enriched with natural oils. This unique blend of light reflecting glitters and pearls offers the ultimate rich effect. So as expected, every single shade in this high shine sparkling lip gloss has glitter in it. The amount of glitter or the effect that the glitter has on the lips does vary shade to shade. These kind of lighter shades like All the Stars and Sunset Crush, I feel like show their glitter a little bit more because the base color is clear essentially, whereas some of these slightly darker shades like Raisin the Roof or Pretty Penny, again, super glittery, but because the base color is a little bit more pronounced, the glitter doesn't shine through quite as much. The texture of these glosses is fairly lightweight. They're not sticky, they're not tacky. They almost have like a gel cushiony type formula on the lips. Very comfortable, slightly hydrating. They're not insanely long wearing. They are just a lip gloss, so after you eat or drink, you're definitely going to want to reapply these. When you press your lips together, you can feel a little bit of grittiness from the glitter. Nothing crazy though. It's not super gritty. It doesn't feel like sandpaper. I am wearing Social Butterfly on my lips right now over a lip pencil. This one is stunning on the lips as well. In fact, when I first saw this shade, it really did remind me of the Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb. So here we have both of those glosses swatched. Over here we have the Too Faced Social Butterfly shade in collaboration with Jordan Woods. And then over here we have the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. The Gloss Bomb doesn't have the glitter. It's got a little bit of shimmer in it, but definitely not the glitter like the Too Faced, but the base shade is very, very similar. Overall, I do really like this lip gloss formula. If you're on the hunt for a nice glitter lip gloss that doesn't feel like a lip exfoliator on the lips, but will give you all of the shine and dimension of glittery lips, this is a good one to check out. They also have a light, kind of powdery vanilla scent. Alrighty guys, so that was everything in the Too Faced Pretty Rich collection. A quick roundup of everything. The Glow Job mask, haven't used it yet. I would be willing to if you guys really want to see it, but if not, we can just move on from this product. The Pretty Rich eyeshadow palette, pretty disappointing, to be totally honest with you. The highlighters overall are really nice. I like the formula, but the only one that I would have 100% actually purchased myself would have been Canary Diamond. The highlighting brush is, you know, if you need another highlighting brush, it's fine. Better Than Sex and Diamonds? I think not. It flakes, but you know, if you like the Better Than Sex formula, this is a pretty dressed up version. And then the glosses overall are really pretty. These are probably the standout of the collection, but I wouldn't say that you necessarily need all of them, especially because they're not really super opaque. So I would recommend maybe going into store and swatching them and maybe picking up one or two of the shades that you're interested in trying. So there we have it guys, my thoughts on the Pretty Rich collection. Please be sure to let me know your thoughts on this collection, and if you picked anything up or if you have your eye on anything, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, supporting, and subscribing. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys in my next video on Thursday. I'll see you then. Bye!